Miss T asserts that Mr. Lacey has consistently acted as an absentee father, thereby denying her son, Trayvon, essential paternal support and stability throughout his formative years. Her pursuit for clarity and resolution in court centers on questions surrounding Trayvon's paternity. In contrast, Mr. Lacey maintains that he did not sign the birth certificate, and his incarceration at the time of Trayvon's birth casts doubt on his biological connection to the child. He emphasizes the history of their legal entanglements, particularly past appearances concerning child support obligations. The narrative surrounding the relationship history between Miss T and Mr. Lacey warrants a closer examination, particularly allegations of infidelity and Mr. Lacey's subsequent absence following their intimacy. Such a backdrop accentuates the credibility issues afflicting the claims made by both parties. Reflecting on his upbringing, Trayvon candidly discusses the myriad challenges he encountered growing up without a father. He believes that paternal guidance could have steered him in a more positive direction during his developmental years. Trayvon's determination to be present for his own children emerges as a focal point in his narrative, a direct response to his own experiences. He articulates the vital role of paternal involvement in shaping a child's life, emphasizing its enduring significance. The discussion evolves to address the emotional ramifications associated with paternity secrets, with an emphasis on how such revelations can deprive individuals of joy and fracture familial connections. The necessity for honesty in parenthood stands as a critical theme throughout this discourse. An examination of the timeline associated with their relationships, which includes a brief marriage and the mother's alleged disappearance, proves pivotal in assessing the legitimacy of the paternity claim. This timeline sheds light on the chaotic and often contentious nature of their interactions. The mother's admission of having multiple partners during the conception period introduces significant complications regarding the child's paternity. Such revelations cast doubt on Mr. Green's confidence about his status as the biological father. Mr. Green points to the child's distinct physical traits, such as having red hair, asserting that these features cannot be accounted for by either him or the mother. This unique detail amplifies his skepticism surrounding the question of paternity. The relationship between Mr. Green and Miss Lytle commenced under intricate circumstances, compounded by Mr. Green's involvement with another woman. This context adds layers of emotional complexity to their struggles, often manifesting as feelings of jealousy and insecurity. Notwithstanding the challenges they face, Miss Lytle articulates a lingering affection for Mr. Green, revealing the difficulty of emotional detachment in toxic relationships. This situation poignantly illustrates how enduring love can coexist with adverse circumstances. The court proceedings emerge as a crucial platform for establishing paternity and delineating responsibilities, illuminating the legal complexities inherent in relationships involving children. The understanding of these dynamics is imperative for both parents in fulfilling their roles. The son voices his feelings of being treated unjustly, expressing a willingness to embrace the responsibilities of fatherhood. However, he acknowledges the necessity of resolving his issues with his mother as a prerequisite to moving forward. Conversely, the mother perceives her son as lazy and reluctant to contribute to household chores or expenses. This perception cultivates resentment and fosters a breakdown in communication between them, further complicating their familial dynamics. Involvement from the court aims to mitigate the financial disputes and to establish clearer expectations between mother and son. Their communication breakdown exacerbates existing challenges, highlighting the need for improved dialogue. The adverse impact of marijuana use on employment prospects surfaces as a significant concern, emphasizing how such choices can hinder future opportunities. This conversation invites broader reflections on personal responsibility and the consequences of decision-making. The role of a girlfriend, viewed as a negative influence, is scrutinized, suggesting that personal relationships can drastically affect individual behavior and choices. This analysis prompts a discussion regarding accountability within partnerships. The significance of self-sufficiency and personal growth is underscored, revealing how independent living can foster newfound maturity and responsibility. This observation resonates with the broader implications for familial relationships and expectations. Mr. Moses's signing of the birth certificate legally affirms his paternity rights, thereby complicating the dynamics of his relationship with Miss Lytle. This intricacy adds further depth to their ongoing custody dispute. Miss Lytle candidly shares that she informed Mr. Moses during her pregnancy about the possibility that he may not be the biological father, thus illustrating the uncertainty that shadows their relationship. This prior communication has tangible effects on their current interactions. Both parties articulate strong emotions concerning their roles in Leah's life, with Mr. Moses asserting his identity as a commendable father. Conversely, Miss Lytle harbors reservations, indicating that emotional turmoil significantly influences their courtroom discussions. A paramount focus on the child's well-being emerges as the court underscores the significance of knowing her biological father for her emotional health. The complexities surrounding parenting and identity become central to this ongoing discourse. The mother's expressed disdain for the notion of Mr. Moses being Leah's father, owing to their tumultuous relationship, raises critical questions about her honesty concerning the child's paternity. The palpable emotional turmoil reveals her struggles with the potential ramifications. As the court unveils the DNA results, Mr. Green's confirmation as the biological father elicits mixed emotions among both men involved. This pivotal moment underscores the often painful journey individuals endure in the quest to establish paternity. Mr. Brown articulates his concerns regarding Miss Parker's fidelity, citing her mysterious disappearances throughout their relationship as a significant factor contributing to his trust issues. This distrust has culminated in a counter-lawsuit for a lie detector test. In response, Miss Parker contends that she felt suffocated by the relationship, asserting that Mr. Brown's insecurities curtailed her freedom and led to misunderstandings about her whereabouts. This dynamic significantly contributed to the deterioration of their relationship. The timeline surrounding Miss Parker's pregnancy raises pertinent questions, as Mr. Brown highlights discrepancies in the dates, suggesting potential infidelity. The evidence presented in court seeks to clarify whether he is the biological father. Miss Parker staunchly insists that she was exclusively with Mr. Brown during their relationship, emphasizing her commitment while addressing his doubts regarding her fidelity. This ongoing disagreement brings to light the considerable trust issues they confront. Support for Miss Parker comes from her brother, Mr. Parker, who urges Mr. Brown to accept responsibility and recognize his role as a father. He underscores the imperative of stepping up for the child's sake, positioning the conversation within a broader context of accountability. The lie detector results reveal that Miss Parker did not cheat, yet the emotional aftermath from the paternity doubts continues to reverberate through their relationship and impact the child's well-being. This ongoing strain raises significant questions about their future together. Mr. Lewis raises concerns about Ms. Lester's credibility, pointing to her history of dishonesty as a complicating factor in the case. Their exchanges further illuminate the emotional strain characterizing their current situation. The couple engages in a reflective discussion about their past relationship, touching on intimate moments and aspirations for starting a family. This context deepens the complexity surrounding their conflicting claims regarding paternity. Ms. Lester's revelation that another man signed the birth certificate provokes critical questions about her intentions and the legitimacy of Mr. Lewis's claims. This disclosure fuels further disputes within the courtroom. Despite the DNA results, Mr. Lewis conveys his commitment to be a father figure, emphasizing his dedication to Ryden's well-being. This commitment underscores the paramount importance of emotional support in the realm of parenting. Miss Lester articulates her desire for Mr. Lewis to embrace his role as a father, reflecting on the profound influence of parental involvement on children's lives. This sentiment underscores the urgent need for strong family connections. The exploration of Ryden's biological father not only highlights the significance of understanding one's family heritage, but also emphasizes the role of extended family in shaping a child's upbringing. This discussion encapsulates the complexities surrounding familial identity. In conclusion, the intricate dynamics of paternity disputes reveal both emotional and legal complexities that extend beyond individual cases, illuminating the overarching implications for family structures. The significance of clarity and responsibility in paternal roles remains a poignant theme in these discussions.